Hello. In this example, I have two parts that I want to figure out. I have find the pH of a solution with the hydronium ion concentration of H3O plus to be 2.5 times 10 to the minus 4, and then I want to find the hydronium ion concentration of a solution with pH equals 7.1. To do this problem, we have to understand pH. A mathematical definition for pH is that the pH level is negative log of the H3O plus ion concentration. Now I believe that this is in moles per liter, and pH has no units associated with it. Now this negative is important here. Also, pH basically, now it usually we think of it as running between 0 and I believe 14, with 7 being neutral. Anything less than 7 is an acid, and anything greater than 7 is a base. Okay, so let's look at A. What A wants to know is what is the pH if the hydronium ion concentration H3O plus, this right here, is 2.5 times 10 to the minus 4. Well, that's actually pretty simple. I just plug it into this formula here. So that's pH is equal to negative log of 2.5 times 10 to the minus 4. So 2.5 times 10 to the minus 4. And this is what I want to type into the calculator. So let me go ahead and bring up the calculator here. Here it is. I want to type in negative log 2.54 times 10 to the minus 4. So on my calculator, I use negative log 2.5 times 10 to the minus 4. Now notice I use this negative sign, not the actual minus sign. Okay. Also, a couple of things to know. If your calculator does this, where it automatically puts this in an exponent the way it looks there, you need to do a right arrow before you do your parentheses. If your calculator does not do that, you don't have to worry about it. Some of yours will not, some of yours will. Once you get that in there, you click enter, and it says 3.602059991, or excuse me, 3 nines. Well, here's the thing about pH. pH, we generally just go to a single decimal place. So what that tells me is that this has a pH of 3.6. That also tells me that this hydronium ion concentration level is an acid. Okay, let's look at B. B is to find the hydronium ion concentration of a solution with pH equal to 7.1. Now this is just slightly above neutral. So I use this formula again, pH equals negative log of H3O plus ion. And that's what I want to find, the H3O plus. And I know that pH is 7.1, so 7.1 is going to be equal to negative log of your H3O plus ion. Now a lot of people get confused here because this entire thing is what I'm looking for. Okay. And I want to go ahead and convert this into an exponential expression, but I can't do that yet because there's a negative sign here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to divide everything by negative 1. Whenever I do that, that tells me that the log of the H3O plus ion concentration is equal to negative 7.1. And this I can convert into an exponential expression. Remember, it's a base 10 logarithm, so that means that for my exponential, I'll just bring it up here. For my exponential, I'm going to have a base 10. And this looks like 10 to this, so the other one is going to be there. Oops. Let me get that off the screen there. So I'm going to have a 10 to the negative 7.1 is equal to what's right here, the H3O plus ion concentration. And then all you have to do is you have to type in 10 to the minus 7.1 into the calculator. Notice that when you do so, you get 10 to the negative 7.1. And then you just click enter. Remember to use this negative instead of the minus, otherwise it'll mess up. Now this e minus 8, a lot of people get confused. What this tells me is that this is times 10 to the minus 8 power. This is scientific notation. So what I can do is I can type in 7.943. So this is 7.943 because those were the numbers. Now the e minus 8 means times 10 to the minus 8 power. And that is the H3O plus ion concentration.